Titanium cutting boards. Trying to figure out ways to reduce some plastic. This was actually a set of 3 that was gifted to me by the brand. I'm going to share some of my thoughts, positives, and negatives of these boards. First response to me opening it from my husband was, these are going to dull our knives, which I don't know, maybe they will. But for me, he has all the knife sharpening stuff anyway, so what's it going to make a difference? I just want to try and reduce some of the plastics that are in our house and get rid of some of these awful things. So this, as I said, was a set of 3. These are thin, but like they feel pretty sturdy. It doesn't have any sort of like grippers or anything on it. And I used the middle one, the middle size, a little bit earlier today. And I'm going to go ahead and put some clips here. But some of my first thoughts was, one, it's super easy to clean. Like there's no residual, like anything on here besides like my own fingers touching it. It does have a few little tiny nicks, which I was a little bit surprised about that it went so quick, but we have some really, really sharp knives. So you'll have to see. The other thing that was maybe a little bit difficult is I used it on the stove, and because there's no grippers or anything, it was really hard to try and get up. But that's like, it's a little tiny thing. I'm sure if it's like sitting on the edge of the counter, you can just get it up super quick that direction. These are hefty. Like this whole entire package is quite, when you put all of them together, that's quite a bit of heft. Definitely different than my plastic cutting boards, but they all seem to be like a pretty nice size. And I actually kind of like how this one's really long rather than like this direction, because I often like I'll cut on one side and I'll put it to the side, whereas with a different size, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts. I do not know how well they will last over time, but I am excited and interested to try. I like the fact that they can be put in the dishwasher to clean. Also that there's no like grooves or anything on it to help like any bacteria or like food particles to stay on it. So if you are looking at these, I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of my thoughts, overall perspective. Some of the negatives that I found so far is, one, they are heavy. And I think the other biggest negative is just the fact that I couldn't get it off. Like it struggled to get it off the stove, which means that I probably shouldn't use it on the stove to begin with. But hope that was helpful if you are looking at this 3-pack set of titanium cutting boards.